get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade. All filled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Thompson, he's in it shooting. Johnson is out there at Mirotic. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the point. And here's Bosch following the three-pointer by Freak. Well, these are the players you don't want to give any space to beyond the arc right now. The best long-range shooting guards in the past 10 games. Fourth, Freak.
You don't have to be a great shooter to play two guard, but it does help. And pretty much all of these guys fit into that great category.
Yeah, that's safe to say. I mean, these guys don't know the meaning of cold streaks. They're either hot, red hot, or sizzling. Those are the kind of shooters they are from downtown.
Now here's Dragic. After the miss from Andre Drummond. Wade with it, picked up by Thompson. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league rankings. 7th in blocks, 8th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And going back to their block shots, they're fearless, challenging shooters and contesting everything. You end up on a few posters, but I love that willingness to take a stand defensively.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Detroit. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And of course the Miami Heat just need to take it a game at a time.
And you know, for the Heat, so far it looks like the adjustments they made in the offseason aren't going to produce the desired effect.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't think the plan they have in place is going to get it done. This season could be another long, slow journey through the NBA cellar.
Now here's Zeller. That's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight. Jennings kicks to Bosch. And the Heat, another 3.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Pistons leading by 6. Thompson, a screen on Jennings. Jackson off the pick from Thompson. And the basket by Jackson.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
For Miami, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Wade kicks to Bosch. The three-pointer, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Winslow. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit. Now here's Jennings. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Wade against Thompson. Bosch sets the pick for Wade. To the inside. Bosch can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Thompson. Here's Robinson. Can't get it to go. And it's Miami the other way. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
But the margin of error is history.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Now here's Winslow. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Jackson kicks to Thompson. And Detroit again with the bucket.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Pass to Zeller. He kicks to Wade. Rebound, Detroit. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Jennings kicks to Bosch. Kicks it out to Jennings. Again, the miss by the Heat. Detroit leading by 14. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Zeller. Thompson outside. From 7, and that one's good. And it's 8 points for Andre Drummond.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder how much can they win by.
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Jennings kicks to Wade. 18 feet out. Another shot. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson, the pass to Drummond. Thompson from long range. Another 3 for Detroit.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Now here's Jennings. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Winslow wide open. He fires. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 4 assists in the game. Jackson against Jennings. Here's Drummond, and that one is stuffed right through.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the 4th quarter. So for the Pistons, Andre Drummond's checked in for Sanders. Thompson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Jackson in for Payne. Chris Bosh is checked in for the Heat. On the court for the Heat, Chris Bosh is out there with Laverne. Then there's Trevor Booker. Then it's Dang, and it's Dragic in at the point.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Back to Dang. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Outside Bosh. Steps back and fires. And it comes off the front of the rim. Pistons leading by 17. Kicks to Mirotic. He dishes it to Harris. Outside Jackson. Drummond with a screen on deck. 6 to shoot. Thompson inside. He's guarded by Dragic. Thompson with the bucket.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
There's a good screen. Mirotic against Bosh. A nice shot by Booker.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pistons.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3. It paid off for them in the end.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against the conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Thompson. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first personal foul at the line of the Pistons. Walton.
First free throw is good. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Larry Sanders is checked in for Andre Drummond. Thomas Robinson comes in for Mirotic. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Payne in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Miami, Alexander's checked in for Laverne. Wade comes in for Trevor Booker. And it's Jennings in for Goran Dragic. Dang hits them both. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The screen from Thompson. Payne dishes to Sanders. Robinson kicks to Payne. To the paint, Thompson. The teardrop falls in. Thompson's got 53.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow. How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Payne passes to Thompson. And another three for Detroit.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
He was completely on a different level tonight, and his insane point total tells us that. Trust me, it's not easy to get that many points in this league, but he had their number tonight, and the coach did a great job of continuing running plays for him.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the three ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.